And so we have a president of the United States who violates the law and undermines the Constitution almost routinely now. And he did it again. Fox News. Republicans are accusing the Obama administration. Well, it's not the Republicans are accusing the Obama, he's doing it, of unilaterally gutting welfare reform after the Department of Health and Human Services quietly notified states that they may seek a waiver for the program's strict work requirements. Well, here's the problem. The waiver doesn't apply to the strict work requirements under the statute itself. Now, I've called for the impeachment of the Secretary of Health and Human Services several months ago when she went to war in particular against the Catholic Church. And I want to call for her impeachment again. She does not have the power. Obama doesn't have the power to give it to her, and she does not have the power to waive the work requirements under the welfare reform bill, which was called workfare, the work part. We cannot tolerate one man destroying our institutions. If it's not this law, it's another law. If it's not this part of the Constitution, it's another part of the Constitution. Which is why what John Roberts did, by the way, is so reprehensible. Because he didn't have the courage. He certainly had the law behind him, but he didn't have the courage to stand up. He's a coward, as so many are. When I say to you that Barack Obama is the English version of Castro and Chavez, I want you to listen to him. I want you to watch what he's doing. I want you to watch what he says. The attack on capitalism. That's the attack on Bain Capital, insurance companies, oil companies, credit card companies, student loan companies, this company, that company. We're all victims of capitalism, don't you know? And what's the answer? Tax the rich. Nationalize this. Regulate that. Drones in the sky. More data on who you are. What the hell is this? So call it what it is. Do not allow them to steal the language. And when a president of the United States knowingly directs his Secretary of HHS to issue waivers or to empower her, quote unquote, to issue waivers that have no basis whatsoever in federal law, that's an impeachable offense. Because he's rewriting a statute. He doesn't have that authority. He's the executive branch. This is basic stuff. He doesn't have the authority to say that Congress is in recess. Congress has to say it's in recess. He doesn't have the authority to refuse to defend a lawful statute or to choose to uphold parts of it and not other parts of it. He is not faithfully executing his duties. He is not upholding the Constitution. So under our Constitution, what's left of it, what do we do? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I fully understand that. The system is broken. But it's still an impeachable offense, whether it happens or not. We cannot allow it to become routine and acceptable for a president to defy the law. We cannot allow it. We cannot allow them to dumb us down and dumb down the law. He does not have the power to direct his Secretary of HHS to seek waivers for the program's strict work requirements under this statute and under a specific statutory provision. He does not have that power. But he does it anyway. Because he has nothing but contempt for you and for the system. And what's amazing to me is there'll be people who say, Mark, that comment's over the top. My comment's over the top when I'm simply observing what the man is doing and commenting on how it's unconstitutional. My comments aren't over the top. He's over the top. And his conduct's over the top. Now, we don't live in a country that worships a cult of personality. I hope. And I keep seeing these reports by these political analysts. The country's going to hell. We have an imperial president, and they sit there like nothing's going on. Just keep analyzing. But Obama's likable. Really? Well, not to me. How do you like somebody who's destroying the future of the country for your children? That's not likable. That's detestable. It's contemptible. I wonder every day, honestly, when I get up in the morning and I begin my prep, and I prep, ask Mr. Call Screener, 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 7 in the morning, it depends when I'm up, all through the day. What other liberty is this man going to steal from us? What other action is he going to take that undermines our constitutional republic? How many more people is he going to buy off with some kind of government program or handout? Every single day it's something. Every single day, as I say, the circle of liberty that surrounds each of us as individuals gets tighter and tighter and tighter. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin.